Namaskar, Subh Sanjay. Joining me in this conversation is an interesting man. He goes by many names, many names. Cricket fans know him as Mr. Nags, and जो इनके कॉमेडी के फैंस हैं, they know him as गोपी, जो कि अभी एक मूवी में भी आ रहा है. इसके अलावा इनके बहुत सारे कैरेक्टर्स हैं, बहुत सारे रूप है, बहुत सारे रंग हैं. अलग ही इनका अंदाज है, अलग ही इनका ढंग है. So joining me in the conversation with his upcoming film for Amazon Prime, One Cut, Two Cut, is one and only Mr. Gopi, aka Danish Sait. Hi Danish, welcome to Digit Binge. Thank you so much for talking to us.
Thank you. What a pleasure being here. Thanks for that fantastic introduction. I mean, I've been so often at the end of where you are introducing people and having conversations with them and promoting their films and so on and so forth. It's a little surreal to be doing this, and not just once, but twice this year. So honestly, I'm like little tired, but I'm also like super excited about the film coming out, and I can't wait for people to watch it, man.
Your career has so many different shades. You have been associated with radio also. Like you yourself mentioned कि अभी ऐसा लग रहा है ना कि कुछ टाइम पहले तो मैं इस उस साइड था, अभी मैं इस साइड हूँ. तो डेजा वू जैसा कुछ फील होता है, लगता है कि हाँ मैं स्टार हो गया हूँ. आई एम अ स्टार नाउ.
मुझे नहीं लगता मैं स्टार हुआ हूँ. इनफैक्ट मुझे तो लगता है मैं कहीं भी अच्छा नहीं हूँ, इसीलिए कहीं पे टिक नहीं पा रहा हूँ मैं. Every platform is different, yeah. But the one thing that remains common is A, you're creating content, B, you're entertaining people. So I think that I've always said the size of the platform, scale of the thing doesn't matter. At the end of the day, you do what you have to do, and then good things happen eventually. And I think, fortunately for me, touch wood, I've had a lot of good people come in, invest in me, invest in my ability, believe in my ability, and I will always be grateful to those people, and I'm very grateful to them.
Amazon के साथ आप एक के बाद एक content churn out कर. You have been doing stand-up specials for them. You have been doing movies with them.
No, I've never done a stand-up special. Never.
Improv comedy. You were a part of,
I
right?
did. Yeah, I had one show with them that came out with Biswa, Kanis, and Yadav, and all of them, Janvi.
Yes.
Yeah, that was great fun. And then to kind of have 3 films with them. It truly shows that I'm a baby who's kind of taking steps with them every step of the way. I mean, I kind of started off about a little over a decade ago with the internet hanging in the balance and entertainment sort of picking up and taking giant strides on that. And now I think the future, the present is here with Amazon Prime Video and the kind of stuff that they've done just for indie filmmakers and filmmakers.
तो Amazon के साथ काम करने में मजा आ रहा है कि कुछ बॉन्ड साइन कराया है?
बॉन्ड तो नहीं साइन हुआ, मैं साइन करना चाहूंगा अगर मौका मिला, बट उनके साथ काम करने में बहुत मजा आता है बिकॉज टॉप टू डाउन whoever is in the system, different beings, the different departments, they're extremely supportive, yeah, because film बनाना एक चीज है, उसके बाद उसको distribute करना completely different ball game है, and I think they're so good at what they do, and they make us so comfortable with what they do that you just sit down and then you go with the ride as far as it goes with them.
So One Cut Two Cut पे आते हैं. इसकी कहानी को co-create किया है आपने और वंशी ने, right? So first of all, what is this love stories you bromies have, dude? Like जहाँ भी है दानिश है तो वंशी है तो दानिश है. What is this? ये जो bromance है आप दोनों का?
No, he's like family. I mean, Vamsi is one of my most favorite people in the world. He's an incredible human being, and I love the fact that
Danish, sorry interrupt कर रहा हूँ, but is he like ABD to your Virat Kohli?
Possible, man. I mean, I would actually say he is he's Virat and AB for me. I am honestly Umesh Yadav. Vamsi is a great talent and he's put in the hard yards. He's worked really hard. He used to be selling a lingerie brand. He's before that sold holidays. He's sold jewelry. He's much older to me and more experienced when it comes to just life. Right. And it was about time that we kind of worked together and put this together because Vams and I have been friends for such a long time. And to collaborate with him on this was an incredible opportunity because right through the pandemic, the videos that I kept putting out on Instagram and people were sharing it, reposting it, blah, blah, blah. Vamsi was equally a part of it, but it's just that he was the entity that was hidden, you know, and it's so nice to have him kind of don the mantle of this film and be the director. Makes me immensely happy for him as a friend and as a co-creator that, you know, people that you work with, you eventually want them to grow and become their own.
Right.
Because only when you empower do you sort of grow yourself, because you got to let people grow and then you grow yourself, right? So it's an incredible feeling. I'm very happy for him.
Do you think the industry has become more inclusive now? The audiences have become more inclusive. They are ready to experiment.
Always have been, yeah. I think the audience has always been, but what were the platforms to get them across that way? I mean, I'll give you a great example, right? If I did this one cut, two cut right now, and if I had to release this in a theater, it probably wouldn't have left Karnataka as a market. But thanks to Amazon Prime Video, the distribution is much larger, and it's not just within India, it's also to some multiple countries around the world.
Some 200 plus screens are there, right?
No, I'm saying 240 plus countries. Yeah.
Yes.
Screens are down to your laptops or your mobile phones. So obviously they've made a huge difference. And can't discount that. But I'm so glad that a lot of people have, you know, are watching content from the film industries over here, be it the Kannada film industry, be it Tamil, Telugu, Malayalam. I think at the end of it, it boils down to the Indian film industry. And I think in general, the kind of storytelling that we're doing right now in general, and I'm not a critic, or it's not like I've done something that makes me kind of worthy enough to comment on an industry that's been around longer than I've been around. But all I can tell you is I'm very proud to be a part of it. And it makes me extremely happy, and I'm very grateful to be a part of it.
That's true, Danish. And we are also grateful to have you as a talent. And when we see you there performing right there at the top with the stars, with the, like, you know, performing as an equal there, it fills our heart also with pride. So thank you so much.
Man, I don't know how much of an equal I am, as much as how much of a, you know, add another, you know, over that equal sign, add another dash, that becomes a ladder. So I'm just climbing up, man, slowly. And I'm very happy to do that. You know what I mean? Like, the thing is, what do you want to do as a child? You want to tell a story, you want to do a film, or you want to do one of those things. And how many people actually get to turn those dreams to reality? It's a difficult number to crack. It's a difficult group to crack, and to just be there and be able to do this, I'm just grateful. And you know, I'm sure a lot of people who tune into your platform and, you know, who log in and see the kind of stuff you do, all I want to tell you is, if you have an idea and if you believe there's some way to do it, just stick to it. It'll happen one day. It will happen. You just got to be true to what you're doing versus what comes from it. You know, the accolades, the awards, the appreciation, the applause, all of those things are secondary. They're byproducts of what you do. And I'm so glad that, you know, we've managed to rough it out and get this far.
दो चीजों की जरूरत है इंडिया में, आई फील, सेक्स एजुकेशन एंड मेंटल हेल्थ एजुकेशन. वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, दैट इज व्हाट आई फील. क्योंकि जब मैं अपने दोस्तों से बात करता हूँ अपने मेंटल हेल्थ इश्यूज को लेके, they give me weird and absurd solutions like, कुछ नहीं होता, थोड़ा घूम के आ जा, कुछ नहीं होता, अरे डिप्रेशन यार, वो तो मुझे भी हो गया, इंडिया मैच आ गई डिप्रेस हो गया. मतलब they have, you know, they mock it, but it is for someone who is facing it, it's difficult. So जब आप ऐसे सिचुएशन से जूझ रहे होते हैं दानिश, तो ऐसे में आप लोगों को कैसे हंसाते हो यार? मतलब खुद को अंदर जब खुशी नहीं है तो ये कैसे होता है? How do you?
No, I think very early on in my career, I learned कि life के दो पार्ट होते हैं. एक है प्रोफेशनल और दूसरा है पर्सनल. जो मैं प्रोफेशनल लाइफ में करता हूँ, it is operating at a certain level of high, right? You finish that, and then when you come back and when you're in your personal life, that's when most of the downtimes hit you. I kind of learned not to laud, or rather drop my expectations onto people. Like, I don't expect people to understand me. If the moment I expect someone to understand me, then I set myself up for disappointment if they don't. And I think the way I found myself out of this is by going to a therapist and by seeing a psychiatrist. I would not want to kind of give advice because I don't think I command that position. But all I would tell people who are watching this and people who are kind of engaged with both of us is mental health is extremely important. It's, in my opinion, the fundamental to who we are and how we feel. If you are going through a stressful time or a bit of uneasiness that you're not able to deal with, please don't sweep it under the carpet. Meet a professional and find a solution for yourself.
On that note, ऐसा वाइब आएगा, ठीक है? Imagine ऐसा वाइब निकल गया,
वाइब निकल गया, great, right?
और वाइब के बीच का कुछ फिलर भी शूट कर लेते हैं, नहीं ऐसा जैसा होता है ना, वाइब के बीच में कुछ कर रहे थे. क्या करें? आपके मूवी का कोई हुक स्टेप है क्या? कुछ गोपी का कुछ हुक स्टेप है?
I the first time done a romantic, बहुत struggle.
हाँ, मैंने सुना, बहुत एक नंबर गाना है. आज ही रिलीज हुआ है, YouTube पे जाके चेक करो भाई लोग, बहन लोग, दोस्त लोग, सब लोग जाओ चेक करो. अभी Amazon प्राइम वीडियो के YouTube हैंडल पे आपको मिल जाएगा. बहुत ही एक नंबर गाना है. I really like the beat और उसका वो जो फील है ना, पूरा एक तो बहुत सारे सवाल है. 5 मिनट ही है मेरे पास, मैसेज आ चुका है, तो मैं गड़गड़ करके ये 5 मिनट में सारे सवाल आपसे पूछ लूंगा. सबसे पहला सवाल मुझे ये बताइए कि गोपी की कहानी जब आप लिख रहे थे तो क्या पहले कहानी लिखी फिर डिसाइड किया कि मैं गोपी प्ले करूंगा, कि पहले ही डिसाइड कर लिया था गोपी हूं मैं? पहले डिसाइड कर लिया
पहले गोपी, मैं गोपी हूं, उसके बाद स्टोरी बनाओ.
उसके बाद स्टोरी बनाओ. स्टोरी में हमें 4 लोग ऐसे दिखे जो रेड कलर का जंपसूट पहन के बेला चाओ ना करते हुए, सॉरी अमेज़न काट मत देना, मैं खुद ही म्यूट कर दूं, थोड़ा सा सस्ता मनी हाइस्ट वाला फील आया. फिर अचानक से मैंने दिमाग लगाया, अच्छा मैं सिर्फ ये प्योर गेस वर्क कर रहा हूँ, कोई स्पॉइलर नहीं है, प्लीज जाके फिल्म जरूर देखना. लेकिन मुझे ऐसा लगा कि यार इधर प्रोफेसर है कि नहीं है, एंड में मास्क उतारता है तो गोपी निकलता है, फिर उधर विलेन बोलता है कि व्हेन अ हीरो इज डिनाइड द क्रेडिट he becomes a villain. एक तो क्या भारी डायलॉग है बाबा.
That when a hero is denied his credit, he becomes.
I mean, bro, that's the thing, right? I mean, honest to God, it has nothing to do with that. There is no money, there is no heist. There are 4 people who want to drop the government. And there are 4 people who met on social media and they believe this is the best way to disguise themselves. And Gopi happens to be the arts and crafts professor. Now, what do I tell you? That's all. Right? Now, these little references are just pop culture references. Sometimes you can pick from pop culture. Now, it's cool. I mean, I don't have to rob the National Bank of Spain. I don't have to.
Don't.
I mean,
just,
the gentleman behind you, the gentleman right behind you ended up going back to a red jersey.
Yes, he did. He's talking about Ronaldo, guys, in case.
Maybe our people are also red devils. Yeah, even we just like Manchester United too much.
Oh, thank you so much.
With a touch of a Salvador Dali mask.
Interesting.
So, I mean, just to break it down, it's as simple as that. It's a lot of fun, man. It's a lot of fun. 100%. I got that. We're going to do it. My next film. Yeah, my next film. I got this. Yeah, done.
All right. Thank you so much, Digit Binge, से जोड़ने के लिए.
It's been an absolute pleasure, and I hope that all the followers that you have and all the people who subscribe to your
Danish. Before we do this, CTA, I want you to do this CTA in your Gopi style, please.
Sure.
Over to you.
Sure. Greetings to one and all. Myself is Gopi, and I really hope you enjoy watching our film One Cut, Two Cut on Amazon Prime Video. It's out on 3rd Feb. You can watch it with your family, parents, pets, and neighbors who may look like zombies. Thank you. That was for you, the zombie one.
All right. Thank you so much. That was Danish Sait joining us on Digit Binge. Thank you so much, Danish. Hope to meet you again. Hope to talk to you again. It's always fun watching you, catching up to you. And with that, we are done.
Thank you, man. Take care.
ऐसे prank का logo आ जाएगा A to Z में.